Aquarius, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot Extended Monthly Tarot for May 2024. Quick intuitive messages that came out. A lot related to spiritual awakening. And I can't remember what other sign got this, but somebody else got, Sagittarius did. So I do think that Sagittarius full moon is really going to have an impact on you, specifically because of the Pluto and Aquarius retrograde that is going to be happening in May, because that's the time again to reflect, reassess, and that's in your sign of Aquarius, okay? So we're going to talk a little bit about the astrology. I am going to have May 2024's astrology linked in my post. Please do check it out. It's astrology.com's calendar of transits, and I highly recommend it, especially because they incorporate the outer planets, and we really need to start, as we're expanding our mind more, expanding our paradigm, we really want to make sure that we think about astrology and how astrology is also expanding. So quick message is from the astrology. Oh, the other thing, quickly, is that joy. There's something here to joy and spiritual awakening that's going to be really profound this month. So, first thing, May 2nd, Pluto goes retrograde in your sign. So here's a time where everything that has been transforming, the evolution, the revolution, all of a sudden it's going to feel like it's all going backwards, but it's not going backwards. We're just taking time to really reassess how we approach this personally and collectively, okay? We might see some things where they feel like history is repeating itself when it comes to evolution, revolution, transformation. And this is, again, not to trick us into thinking that that's the new direction, if you will. It's just that it's a time for us to reassess, recalibrate, because yes, it's saying this is here. What's fascinating, okay, so the star is Aquarius. So it's, the tarot is saying Aquarius, the Aquarian age is here. Don't let the Capricorn paradigm crumbling fool you, but that we have a lot of work when it comes to our inner child and how we speak our truth, all right? And I'm getting a lot related to forceful communication. And this, no matter what side of the coin you are on, forceful communication is a big wounded child shadow energy that I think all of us individually, it's affecting the collective. And the collective we're seeing, forceful communication it's a big problem right now. So the more of us that can do our personal shadow work, the stronger that clearing, healing energy will be for the collective. So if you haven't done your shadow work, please do it. There's an amazing shadow work journal. I do it. I love it. And it just feels a little bit lighter every single day. Other big thing, May 7th, new moon in Taurus. This one I think is the most important new moon of the year. I really want you to take time to, especially when it comes to your Saturn, your blocks, your fears, your limitations, and relationships. All right, there's something here with a block, a belief that does not serve us, that is related to relationships. That this planting seeds in intention, of course, with Taurus. Taurus is the ruler of Venus, love, our relationships. That is going to really heal a lot. Okay, so what I want you to do, take a seed. It can be a flower, it can be a plant, it can be whatever you want it to be. But put that seed in there, in the palm of your hand, close the palm of your hand, and close your eyes and transfer your intentions into that seed, all right? And then you're going to plant that seed, and you're going to water that seed, and you're going to nurture that seed. And every time you acknowledge and nurture that seed, I want you to then go and do something related to the intention that you planted. And even if it's just one thing, all right? And so while that seed takes root and you start to see it sprout, you're going to start to see synchronicities around you related to that intention. And then by fall, that's harvest season. Okay, and then don't forget to all the expansion that's coming with Jupiter and Gemini. So please do this. It's so unbelievably exciting, and not an opportunity to miss, because like I said, I do think this might be the most important new moon of the year. All right, another big thing, May 20th, Sun enters Gemini season, chatty Cathy's. I'm a Gemini moon rising north node, so I definitely have that energy. And here is where I think we're going to be a little bit more optimistic. We're going to really be contemplating our relationship with the material world, but where we're going to get, again, more of that Aquarian energy of like, I'm getting like Age of Enlightenment. We're going to have a lot more, because again, fellow air sign, of that dynamic of seeing both sides of the coin. All right. And so here's like this idea of like, you're seeing one side say this and you're seeing the other side this, and that you're seeing that it's the same energy. That's the type of thing I'm getting. And it's, like I said, a lot related to forceful communication. That's going to be really enlightening for you. It could be too, like, you focus so much on the negative of this, the way that one person approaches something, but then you're not seeing that the other person's approaching it literally the same way, just the other side of the coin. Okay. It's the same energy, just wearing a different mask. I'm getting a lot of enlightening messages related to that, okay? And there is a lot of, remember, there's a lot of your energy here. So we want to make sure we have a healed shadow, because Pluto and Aquarius is transformation, evolution, revolution. And we have to know that that is also within us, that we're not separate from us, okay? Or separate from it. All right, May 23rd, full moon in Sagittarius and Venus entering Gemini. So that full moon in Sagittarius, I love this, because for you being an air sign, this is going to be great. You're shaking off that stagnant energy. You're lifted in the air of Gemini season. And this is where like that higher purpose, that spirituality is going to come in. All right, there's something here where it's just illuminating. And I think like even looking at the moon is going to have a profound effect with you. And it's a time to just let go of the baggage that doesn't serve you. So this card asks, like, is the juice worth the squeeze? And like, sometimes it's not, and that's okay. It could be something that you always wanted, and now it's like, oh, well, that doesn't hold the weight it doesn't. But you feel like you have to keep going because it's what you used to want or something like that. Interesting. But there's some sort of baggage. It's cool too to see this. So that baggage could actually be your finances. So like if you are somebody of means and the abundance is almost weighing you down, and like it's like the universe is encouraging you to share that wealth, to disperse it in some way, you could have an inclining or an impulse to do that. Okay, other big thing I want to talk about, Jupiter entering Gemini May 25th. So the expansion. This is something, Aquarius, that I really want you to get excited about, because we're going to be wanting to expand everything, but especially our minds, all right? Our knowledge, our perspective. There's like, I'm getting you just like impulse buying a bunch of books, right? Related to some sort of topic that you've always been interested in. It's also the energy of you've had this book on your bookshelf for like 20 years. You've never picked it up, and then you pick it up and you read it and you're like, oh my God, that is exactly what I was looking for. Okay. Or that's exactly what I wanted to hear, or it's exactly what I've been thinking about this whole time. It might be a time to, go back to school, have an impulse to career change, going back to school, taking an online course. But I really just think that this is going to be super, super exciting and really beneficial for your relationships too, especially if you're with somebody who also wants to keep that expansion of knowledge, okay, and sparking some sort of new inspiration. It could be a new partnership that comes in because of this spark of inspiration of like something where it's like very Aquarian and out there, but you find somebody who's like, oh my God, that is exactly what I've been thinking. And then you start something new. So super, super exciting. Again, check out my post on YouTube where I have the whole calendar, because there's a lot going on. Another thing is a lot of Saturn and Pisces energy. So a lot of the block spheres limitations that we've had since November 2023, we're going to start having some reminders of those block spheres limitations that are still holding us back, okay? Because yeah, after Gemini season, this is really what we want to be feeling, okay? We want to continue with that rapid growth, communication, and possibly even travel, honestly. All right, so let's see what we got going on for Aquarius for May 2024. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button, comment if it resonates or if you have a question, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. All right. Interesting. All right. Seeing the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords. When it comes to our emotions and it comes to betrayal, we'll see. Let's just keep going, because I have a feeling I don't even want to touch on that until I see what's going on here. Yep, okay. amazing. This is fantastic. Okay. Overall energy, I love this for you, Aquarius. Like I was hoping for this kind of reading for you, and I'm just glad to see it. Situation for May 2024 is the Ten of Cups. This is wonderful. You actually have a lot of Pisces energy, I just wanted to say, but this is everything in its right place, all right? This is Mars and Pisces, and happiness, contentment, fulfillment. Like the astrology for you is aligned. Like it's, and also too, you know, that's something important is like a lot of the energy we're feeling hasn't been around for like 12 to 13 years. And so go back 12 to 13 years and like really see where you were at. And if there's any themes actually coming back around too. But I love seeing the fire, even though this is ruled by Mars and Pisces, because it's how you assert yourself. And there's this idea of just not letting the chaos get the best of you. Okay, but seeing that Seven of Swords, this is making sense. So the Hermit is in the area of what you need more of. And this is Virgo, but this is introspection and solitude and the journey being within. I'm getting a strong sense of this, if there's any illusions related to that betrayal or chaos that are preventing you from saying yes to certain things, or halting you from expansion or accepting something from within yourself, we want to do that inner work. This is a great month to, like I said, do that inner work, introspection, because remember, Pluto going retrograde in your sign, that's so important because you are so connected to that reflective energy right now. And also too, like this is, even think outside yourself and think about society. Okay, because this is major arcana. Think about how society has been functioning. Think about the collective unconscious. Think about the Capricorn paradigm collapsing and Aquarian age coming in. Think about how you can use your Aquarian knowledge to see the places in the last 3 months that we chose a direction that maybe we should have, you know, taken a left instead of a right. All right. Write it down, do some journaling, investigate, but investigate from within yourself too. All right. I'm getting a lot of like expanding your knowledge is going to be so unbelievably important. This is interesting. So 9 of Wands is in the area of what you have the right amount of. This is ruled by Moon in Sagittarius. So what did I say about that Moon in Sagittarius is going to be really important for you. This is just confirming that this Moon in Sagittarius is astrologically here to benefit you in so many ways. It's reminding you too that you have strength and reserves. It's reminding you that your resilience, the resilience you increase from the challenges and tasks of Saturn coming into your life is taking you to your next chapter. Okay. You know what's actually kind of cool too? Because look at this. Okay, so like this is, you're obtaining all of this inner knowledge, right? You're just increasing, like I'm getting like the light of this is just getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And then you get here and it's like this staff has been like, it's going to guide your way. And then like, it almost feels like it's diminishing. But then once you get here, like you had just the right amount. Okay, so the Magician is in the area of what you need less of. And so again, that's why seeing that Seven of Swords makes so much more sense now, is because this is ruled by Mercury. It's an air sign. Or I'm sorry, it's also ruled by air. But you have to really think about the things you're manifesting. You have to really think about your thoughts and your beliefs. And if your communication is somehow tainted by past betrayal or you know, cynicism, that's actually like it's more powerful than you realize. Okay. All right, what you can change, the 8 of Coins. So this is amazing, is if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you've hit a plateau, if you're thinking that you've hit a brick wall, the 8 of Coins is saying that you can continue to expand. You have to keep your vibration high. You have to be very mindful of your communication, not only with others, but with yourself, right? How do you talk to yourself? Do you speak to yourself in a loving way? Do you speak to yourself in an expansive way? Another thing too is this idea of like when you're manifesting, you can't say, I want more money, because then the universe is like, oh, you want more situations where you lack it. You just have to say like, I am wealthy, I am healthy, I am empowered, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I have the strength I need. You know, things like that where it's, just be very mindful, okay? But this is what I love about this is when it comes to Jupiter and Gemini and expanding, right? Expanding your knowledge. This card actually says to take an online course, expand your knowledge, expand your resources of knowledge, but that you have the ability to expand all of those things, all right? Training, learning, taking pleasure in your work. You can change all of this, okay? The tarot is just really making sure that you know that you can change all of this, okay? And fascinating, what you need to accept, 3 of coins, Mars and Capricorn. This is fascinating. So, okay, this actually makes a lot of sense right now. The 3 of coins is related to pay attention to the details, but it's hard work, dedication, putting in a little bit every day. So what did I say about that moon in Taurus and, you know, a little bit every single day, like the power of patience needed? The Magician is the card of like, okay, like, well, I wrote my intention. Now, where is it? You know what I mean? And so like, this is saying, well, you still have to apply yourself. You still have to make sure that you dedicate your focus to what you're manifesting, not what's going on in, not all the chaos, not that 7 of Swords. You can't focus on that 7 of Swords. You just have to focus on where you're going. You have to focus on the product you're making, all right? So much of this is related to how you're focusing. End of the month, 9 of Cups. This to me says, though, that you're on the path to this, changing and accepting this, because you have the 9 of Cups. This is wishes coming true. This is fulfillment. This is Jupiter and Pisces. So Jupiter and Gemini, that expansion, is going to bring expansion of gratitude. It's going to bring expansion of emotional fulfillment, emotional completion, everything in its right place. This is an amazing reading, Aquarius, okay? All right, so let's see what past life energy is affecting Aquarius for May 2024. Aquarius past life energy. Well, there we go with that feeling stuck, imprisonment or slavery. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, this card signifies that you spent time imprisoned or in slavery. Your rights were taken away from you, as well as your dignity and your freedom. Again, that 7 of Swords. You feel free now, but you may still harbor fears related to that lifetime. For example, you may feel claustrophobic in confined spaces or on an airplane, or you may have developed a form of Stockholm Syndrome where you feel empathetic toward those who abuse you. On the other hand, your experiences can also make you feel exquisitely passionate toward those who suffer. You may devote yourself to defending underdogs and bringing more love and justice to this world. To heal any residual fears from that previous lifetime, remember the details of that past life to loosen the shackles and free yourself from any symptoms. Channel your altruistic feelings and tendencies into helping society. Okay, so what did I say too about if you're in a place of means, to share that wealth? Acts of kindness and compassion heal the individual as well as the world. This is profound, Aquarius. This is very profound for you. I am so loving this. Okay, let's get your empowering question. What empowering question is going to help Aquarius May 2024? All right, empowering question for Aquarius. Woo, okay. What is my gift to the world? And am I focusing more on what my life looks like than what it feels like? All right? Wow. Your focus, the tarot is saying like your focus right now is very important. And remember, if you're like the reflection, you're meant to be reflecting. You're meant to be reassessing. That's what the astrology right now is here for, okay? So don't let that be anxiety. Don't allow the reflection and reassessment to that you're going to trick yourself into thinking that this needs to be anxious or doubts or fears, all right? Okay, let's see what archetypal energy is there for Aquarius. All right. Archetypal energy, we all play characters in each other's lives. The most important part is that you are the hero of your own journey, Aquarius. Pioneer, amazing. And I think it's really connected to this Hermit energy, okay? Light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done. Shadow attributes, compulsive need to keep moving on. Yeah, whatever it is you're working on, you're really meant to stick with it and work on it. And you're meant to do it in solitude. So somebody actually said this recently, and I don't remember who I was watching, but they were talking about, like, you're not meant to share everything with everyone. Like, whatever it is you're working on, I want you to do it. I want you to do it in solitude. And not in a sense of, out of fear of, you know, anything, but this is an inward journey. That Aquarius, that Pluto and Aquarius retrograde, reassessment, reflection, expansion, transformation, revolution, evolution. It's an inside job is really what the message I got was it's an inside job. Okay. All right, let's see what dragon energy Aquarius needs. All right, dragon energy for Aquarius for May 2024. It's the year of the dragon. I will be pulling a dragon card for the entire lunar year of the dragon. We got year of the dragon. We got Pluto and Aquarius. Like, this is that change we've all been craving. Okay. Well, I guess not all of us, only 25% of us, apparently. All right, Lilac Fire Dragon. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. So here again is that where I think that spirituality and some sort of enlightenment is coming in for you. Okay, crystal energy for Aquarius. Crystal energy is going to benefit Aquarians for May 2024. Crystal energy for Aquarius. Ooh, you know what's cool is I think Capricorn's got this too. Pyrite, spark of life. So if you can have some pyrite, what I'd love too is I'm asking people, like, whatever crystal energy they get, to put it in that planter with their seeds of intention. Okay, if you don't put it in the soil, placing it next to the planter, and making sure you concentrate on that energy, okay? Oh, look at this too. Pioneer, spark of life. Yeah, there's a light bulb aha moment coming for you this month. And please comment too, like, if it comes in, as long as it's not something that is what you're working on in solitude. Okay, one last clarifier, and then we're going to close this out. Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Most importantly too, like, because it helps the algorithm. Comment if it resonates as well, and share with somebody who you think needs to hear this message. I think that's most important. Okay, so let's see what clarifier we got for Aquarius May 2024. Wow, that's a lot of cards. I mean, we're gonna take them. I normally don't take this many cards, but I think Tarot's saying you really need to hear. Wow, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Ace. Dang. This just made me speechless. The Queen and King of Pentacles opening up some new opportunity. The spark. The spark is the Ace of Pentacles. The spark of life. Also pyrite too. So much related to finances. And that this brings the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Hello. Yeah, that Jupiter expansion is gonna bring in a lot of emotional fulfillment. Like, you are wishes come true is really what I'm hearing. Wishes come true, and if these aren't you, these are benefactors. But yeah, that spark it's sparking in May. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for joining me. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.